Hello, 5EC Nation! We are finally here for the first streamed match of 5EC 2026 for today. It is Czechia versus Denmark, Seed 7 versus Seed 10, so it's gonna be a very close match most likely. I am gonna be your commentator Heliana, joined by the lovely Torva Zero. Say hi, Torva.
Hello. Hope we're all doing well. I felt like I just got welcomed to the stage of the year, and I feel so excited to be here, especially after that intro. That was amazing. Yeah, I'm really excited for this match as well. With it being close as well, it's gonna be sick. I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. And what can we expect from these teams? So the pool is pretty nice. I have played through the entire pool, and it's very fun to play. I see Denmark is a very strong speed team compared to Czechia. They got a way better seed on DT2, so I do expect DT2 to be banned by Czechia. Meanwhile, the Czech Republic team is kind of an oddball because I can't really understand what their main skill set is. They're kind of good at everything and bad at everything, so I think we're gonna have a lot of surprises, and I think this is gonna be a very breakpoint heavy match.
Yeah, I feel like it will. Czechia are a team that I believe can kind of go hand to hand with almost every map in the pool, except from probably that DT2. Whereas Denmark are probably going to be a lot more mechanically favored, hence the DT2 being their strongest map by far. And it'll be really interesting to see how it gets played, because I'm fully expecting the No Mod 1 and the No Mod 2 to get banned from both teams. But, there's still some strategy you can go into. You might leave open the No Mod 1 if your team are comfortable on it. It could be interesting.
There's a thing to say though, that the Czech Republic got seed 1 on No Mod 1 in qualifiers, so maybe Denmark is kind of scared of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking now.
But without further ado, we can see they have already rolled, and we already know that the Czech Republic is gonna go for second pick, while Denmark is gonna go for second ban, so the Czech Republic is probably gonna ban DT2 now, let's be real.
Yeah, it's not like it's a bad idea not to. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. It's a bad idea not to ban the DT2. It is practically a free point for Denmark because of that, 220 BPM, just stamina. I wouldn't even say stamina, it's a minute-long map. But the intensity of that 220 is ridiculous.
They're actually going to ban Hidden 2, though.
Yeah, getting rid of their Hidden 2, which is not something either of us expected, I'm pretty sure, because, it's not... I mean, don't get me wrong, the Hidden 2 is difficult, it is Hidden 2, I can't blame them for getting rid of it. I would too. But DT2 against Denmark, I felt like was the go-to ban.
I mean, you can... Denmark still got a good seeding on Eden 2. And also this Eden 2 is that kind of DT map, but without DT kind of Eden 2. So, yeah. And it's kind of tapping heavy. It's 160 ppm, but it's full of burst. It's almost a light tech map. So maybe the Czech Republic is just not that confident on it.
Yeah, maybe they have some secret speed players actually locked in now, and they've got that maybe, on the DT2.
Maybe their speed player was not there for qualifiers.
Yeah, that'd be an insane upset point if that is to happen. But now it's Denmark's ban. Again, I'm still expecting that No Mod 1 ban to come out, but I mean I don't think I can expect anything after Hidden 2 being taken out.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even know if they're gonna ban No Mod 1. The Czech Republic seems to have a lot of strength points, and you just have one ban in a round of 16 in Swiss Stage 1, so... Yeah. And they actually go for the Hard Rock 2 ban. Hard Rock 2, another map that Czechia got a really good score in qualifiers. Yeah. Maybe they do believe they can gamble the No Mod 1 out, so that wasn't their ban.
Yeah, I mean, being able to gamble out that No Mod 1, I do kind of get it because of the map it is, but... Against a team that are very strong on aim, letting a No Mod 1 pass it's a risky play, but it's a risky play that can pay off on the right day. Denmark might just have played earlier today and been like, okay, our aim feels beautiful. Let's keep that No Mod 1 in play and just try spin on that.
Yeah, that is right. You kind of have to understand that also is a very mental game. So if you wake up one day and you can play aim, you should play aim in your match.
Yeah, 100%.
So now Denmark is gonna have the first pick, which I don't know honestly what they could go for. As Czech has banned Hidden 2, maybe they will want to push on a more gimmicky map. Maybe they can go for a free mod.
Yeah,
it could be a good pick against Czechia. Maybe free mod 2.
Ooh, yeah, that 3-2 could definitely be a good pick. Going for anti-mod.
But they go for Nomad 3.
Nomad 3. Ooh, okay, going to the more alt-focused map, I believe.
So this Nomad 3 is pretty interesting. It feels more like a game control speed aim map than an alt map. It is 127 BPM, which is very slow for being a Nomad 3. So slow that even I could play it. I suck at alt maps, I suck at Nomad 3, but I could actually get like 400k on this side too. And it's a very chill. It feels like a 254 BPM snap alt aim map, sort of.
Okay. So, you know, it's going to be a lot less on, you know, the more usual alt-focused stuff and a bit more on the unique side, which does throw up the question then on who would actually be more favored on this, because it is Denmark's pick. So naturally, you know, my gut instinct is to say, okay, this is probably going to be Denmark favored. They're going to be confident on it. Having it as their opening map to the match, you know, it's something where you're kind of like trying to show off momentum really early in just start snowballing for the rest of the maps, but again, it's not a map that I would expect very early in from a team like Denmark.
Yeah, the fact is also that though the first pick is gonna be the most nerve-intensive pick because it's the first pick of the match and you're gonna have all of those tournament nerves to just lay off for the moment. So we're gonna see some shakes.
Yeah, so trying to get yourself into the right zone, I guess, with being the first map. Those nerves can be in play. I mean, some players are kind of the opposite, where they just have no nerves at all, but then you do have the other people who are stressed on the match in general, but then maybe cool down once they get into the right confidence level during the match. So I think it's just me up to each player for this, where, you know, you'll just see either no nerves at all, or maybe even just a small bit as they calm down later in.
Yeah, the good luck fans have been sent in chat, so we are going to get straight into the first map of this match.
Let's go, the match.
It is Andy, so Hydrogen Baby, Hazuki, Sendai, and Corpse for Czechia versus Stealth, Lotion, Bertel, and Peran for Dermank. Dermank.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how this map gets played, because I remember this being played during the Russia versus Switzerland match, and it was actually the first pick for Switzerland, and you know, they still put really good scores out in comparison to, you know, just overall scores, but against a team like Russia, it was really difficult to hold on. And I'm wondering if, you know, it'll be different here. I mean, Denmark do take an early accuracy lead, which is going to help them quite favorably, especially with, you know, having two players on Czechia's side, about 95 and 96% accuracy, compared to, you know, having Peron on well, just now dropping the SS, but still early in. I do wonder if that accuracy could snowball later.
So apparently a very popular first pick, this Nomad 3. Maybe it is the song is relaxing enough that it will soothe some nerves, but up until now it is still 8 FCs in the lobby. I mean, it's a round of 16 match, so you can expect a lot of FCs. So all the pressure will be on the first person to break.
But Basel is the first person to break. Yeah, that's really unfortunate for them. Having the first break for your team is definitely not a scenario you want to find yourself in, and having the enemy team now kind of catapult their score a small bit, going to 20k quite quickly, and this small, I guess, break section you call it, where nothing's too stressful, it's gonna make that score move a lot quicker than your team are hoping for.
Yeah, especially in round of 16, when you know one mistake will just do everything, especially on the first map. I do see Bertel, though, kind of, like they're steady on their aim, so maybe not really that much, and Czechia can steam his, and there we go, Andy Sor is gonna trade the miss from Bertel, Valperan is gonna trade themselves as well, so it is 3 FCs versus 1. Just that slight sliver of hope for Denmark when Andy Sor broke. Sadly, it's gonna be 2 breaks for them, and now Czechia with their 3-way FC is gonna take the lead for sure. This is gonna be most likely a breakpoint.
Yeah, opening the match with a breakpoint is... It's a story we've seen in this tournament already, but it doesn't hurt any less, and it's just, you look at the accuracies of these players, and they're all on such good scores. I mean, Lothion is on such an insanely high accuracy, around 98, only matched by Hazuki Sendai with their score.
Corpse is finding a break though. Wait, Corpse is single tapping.
Actually, sorry, yeah, and Hydrogen. Wait,
Corpse is single tap. Yeah, as I was saying, if you can single tap this map, you can actually, like, it is not that hard to single tap. Corpse is gonna find a break enough, like as well. What am I saying? I don't know. This is the bilingual
Corpse finding a break. Yeah, I'm lucky to not deal with that. But yeah, that's, I mean, single tapping this map, I mean, fair play, right? It's kind of the thing I've seen, like, I'd expect, like, Nineric to do, and seeing other people do it, it always just amazes me. Single tapping in mod 3 is just not, it's not a go-to idea I'd usually see, but it does work, it seems. Lotheon actually does come out with a full combo, and Bertel did S-rank for Denmark, but sadly it wasn't enough to compete with, you know, 2 full combos, and still 2 insanely good scores as well to match it. It's unfortunate to have a breakpoint so early in for Denmark, but it's definitely something Czechia are more than happy to have on their side.
Yeah, for sure. And this brings us back to what we were saying about the Czech Republic team. You can't really define what strengths they have, and they are actually playing this to their advantage because, like, I don't think Denmark expected Czechia to perform so well on Nomad 3. So this is actually seeing Czechia in act.
Yeah, and they immediately pick into No Mod 1. They are capitalizing on that breakpoint immediately. They want to just get 2 points in the lead immediately, and No Mod 1 is definitely going to be their best bet for it.
Yeah, then may I remind you, seed 1. So
yeah, it's gotta be stressful for Denmark to, you know, lose that first breakpoint on your pick and then immediately get picked into, you know, the opponent's strongest map in the pool.
Yeah, and also Nomad 1 right after a breakpoint in the first map of the match is a smart pick for a second, maybe more important reason. If you get breakpointed on your first pick, it's surely gonna be some tensions on your side. So picking Nomad 1, aka the consistency gamble intensive map, really capitalizes on that. So it's a very smart pick from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, it does just play more into that mental game we were referring to earlier with, you know, even if you're confident on aim, maybe that confidence will be a small bit shaken after a point lost like that, and then going into something that, you know, I still think might have been the stronger ban idea, but it's going to be stressful at minimum for Denmark. They might not be stressed in the map, but definitely when they get back to pool, they're going to have to come up with some strategies and some ideas to try and fight back after that breakpoint.
Yeah, surely. Thing about this Nomad 1 though, is that it's kind of tricky. One of the only Nomad ones where you need to be able to slider break less rather than miss less. It has some very tricky kick sliders. So Denmark can actually capitalize on that if the Czech Republic manages to not hit all of the sliders. But for now, of course, it's gonna be 4 FCs, and I think it's gonna be 4 FCs for a long time.
Yeah, I don't see these players having any unfortunate breaks for a small while. I mean, they're all, you know, comfortable enough to play the game. They're all comfortable enough to play this map. They definitely would have put practice to it. Both teams definitely would have, especially if they knew who their opponent was. And it's actually an early accuracy lead in favor of Denmark, kind of repeating history. But Bertel finds the first break again, which is going to be critical for their team because that means that Czechia are going to start stealing the lead away again. Just repeating history from that No Mod 3, which is so unfortunate for Denmark because, you know, they have such solid scores still. They still have, you know, such strong accuracies, but, you know, that one combo break is just going to make it fall apart against a team like Czechia, who are just so strong on a No Mod 1.
Yeah, the thing is that Nomad 1 is longer than Nomad 3, so Denmark does have more of a chance to bring this back. The thing is that it is Czechia on Nomad 1, and Czechia on Nomad 1 is pretty much invincible. If Denmark manages to bring this back, Seth is gonna find a break on that burst. Sadly, no clock got their advantage.
Yeah, having 2 breaks on the side of Denmark is super unfortunate. They just saw the scoreboard, they just saw that Bertel had the only miss, and then Stealth, I assume feeling bad, decided to help him out and match it. But, you know, they still have 2 full combos on their side, and there's still half the map remaining, so if Czechia do fumble at some point, there could be a chance to turn it around. The score lead is at 230k, so it's not insurmountable yet, especially with the amount of time we have left on the map. But, you know, it's so reliant on Czechia finding misses or having the worst act drop of their lives, but the confidence that they just, you know, show off on this kind of map, it's a risky gamble and not a gamble I'd want to pray for.
Yeah, but finding another break there, very unfortunate. I think that if Denmark manages to bring this back, they are gonna be winning Nomad 1 versus Czechia, and that is a brag all by itself.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, we do see Czechia still 4-way FCing this map. Yeah, they just, I don't know, they shred through it. That's Czechia on Nomad 1. Others with stage teams take note of this. So Hazuki is gonna find a break though.
Oh,
The
that's...
first break for Czechia, 3/4 of the way in.
We're not seeing a 4-way full combo this time. But, I mean, it's still... I don't think it's going to be, you know, enough for Denmark to have a chance coming back because, you know, they only have the one full combo on Lothion as basic. It was pretty much traded out by Hazuki as well. Oh, another full combo drops.
With the break there. It is 2 FCs left that the map is pretty much over, so...
Yeah, there's 700.
William as well, it is just Hydrogen Baby, never mind. Just 1 FC versus 1, I think is that advantage of 640k. It is going to the side of Denmark due to the accuracy, but it is way too late for that.
Yeah,
if only that happened like 1 minute or 2 earlier, Denmark might have had the chance to win the fated normal 1 versus Czechia, but sadly, it is not gonna be our case here, so Czech is gonna get a 2-0.
Yeah, a really good early score lead for Czechia, and honestly, if those breaks happened even 30-40 seconds earlier, I genuinely think that would have been savable for Denmark because literally in the last few moments of the map, the score lead went from 700k down to 520,000 in just a few seconds. It could have been a different story if, you know, all of that happened early, but Czechia, the Kings of No Mod 1 just held on exactly where they needed to and closed the score out perfectly.
Yeah. Denmark needs to pick a gimmick map now. Please pick a gimmick map. Pick a No Mod 4, a Hard Rock 1, a Free Mod 2, I don't know.
Or just pick DT2, just send it. Just send it on DT2, honestly. I think that's your best bet for Denmark.
I mean, yeah, also. Like, DT2 is not banned. Maybe they can just send DT2.
Yeah.
That, as you said, it is a pretty short map. It is stamina intensive, even though it's 1 minute and 18 seconds in drain time, but it's pretty short. So maybe Denmark is not that confident on DT2.
Yeah, but it would intrigue me as to why, because it's a short map, don't get me wrong, but it's so... It would be a lot easier for Czechia to miss on it because of just how annoying the map can be with, you know, how high the BPM is on those bursts, and with the intensiveness of the map. It just, you know, it doesn't have a time to stop because the map is so short. So I feel like it would still be very Denmark favored, but again, if they're not feeling, you know, up to it right now, they're gonna make into the gimmick of Free Mod 2.
There we go. So, Free Mod 2 is a Susumu Irasawa song, the mapper is Carden Force, and the difficulty name is Kirby Mix, so you know what's going on here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit different.
Yeah. Gonna be, you know, the famous map Big Brother, Switched on Lotus, all of those. It's pretty much kind of that, but a bit easier.
Oh, so it's gonna be an interesting duel out here.
Yeah.
No beat map selected.
We're having some,
the map's not
so they picked the famous map, unknown, no beat map selected.
Yeah, I mean, CS0, okay, so you'd have to worry about your aim, but AR0, that reading is going to be awkward, and OD0...
Oh my God, especially on the hit.
Note lock hell. Yeah, honestly, for real. I mean, bro, note lock hell, can I say?
I mean, it is 0 stars, so it is balanced in this pool, but still AR0 hidden.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's also BPM 0. I don't think you have to worry about it. And length 0. Oh, that just sounds like a good fun time.
Yeah. TV size map. Very interesting map as well. Of course, being BPM 0, the circles are gonna take a lot of time to pop up. I didn't know BPM 0 also hid the names though.
Yeah. I mean, with it being CS0, AR0, and 0 minutes, it'd be interesting to see how that map works out, because the map would end before the note appeared.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright, we're back. We see the map. In reality, the map is CS5, AR8, OD8, just general anti-mod as it is. Yeah. And 3 minutes 37, so you're going to have a good bit of fun, you know, just dealing with a bit of consistency here and there on this map.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty that all of these Susumu Irasawa Carden Force Kirby Mix maps are just the exact difficulty settings to be an anti-mod. Really comes in handy when you're pulling. Anyway, William forgot no fail. No, never mind. It was a stream.
Oh.
I was.
Oh no, they forgot Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Like I say, if it didn't abort, they took a Hard Rock. They were running nothing but a second ago. Yeah, I was going to say, it looked like that Denmark were going to be overmodding a small bit with running an extra hidden, but it seems that, you know, it's matched with an extra Hard Rock on the side of Czechia. And I believe that was an early miss from William and Andy Saw, which is definitely not ideal on this map. Oh, early miss from Fordor and Andy Saw, sorry.
So, it is Azuki and William on the Hard Rock and Fordor on the Hidden, and it's on the Nomad. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have Stealth on the Hard Rock, Bertel on the Hard Rock, and Basic on the Hidden, and Lotion on the Nomad. Early start is favorable for Denmark. They seem to have a better... Stealth is assessing this with Hidden. Or with...
Yeah,
I mean, it's actually 2 Hiddens from Stealth and Basic. The icons are so small, I actually need to squint to see that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with 4 clients per team, right? But like I say, Stealth does finally drop the SS, which is very unfortunate for them, but still, such disgusting accuracy for, you know, an anti-mod hidden only. Like, sure, it's OD8, but it's AR8 on top of that. It's not going to be easy to get good accuracy on
And
it.
Fordor is gonna find a break on that Hidden, furthering the advantage for Denmark. As you can see on the gimmick picks, Denmark is very much favored over Czechia. Czechia is very much of a mechanical thing.
No, Stealth,
Stealth is gonna find a break as well, though, on the Hidden there. It is Lotion on the Nomad and Bertel with a recovery, with a pretty much a reverse choke on the Hard Rock, carrying Denmark right now. Meanwhile, though, on the other side, we have 2 FCs from Azuki Sendai on Hard Rock and William on Hard Rock as well. I think this map is easier on Hard Rock than Hidden, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
Like
I have to fully agree.
Yeah, you
Like,
have the
it's
small
precision.
CS, but you don't have to manage the AR8 on this kind of map, which is just awkward aim central.
Like, the only issue I see this map giving you with Hard Rock are just those long sliders, and, like, CS 6.5 sliders, for some reason, are just utter hell. But it's not nearly as hellish as AR8 hidden on this.
Yeah. Because with AR8 hidden, you have to hit 240 BPM, which is a pretty awkward BPM to hit. You need to hit all of those sliders, you need to hit all of those awkward aim patterns. There's also quite a bit of overlaps in some places, so you need to predict the overlaps as well. And Fordor is gonna find a break on the Hidden, confirming what I was saying. Seth is gonna trade there on the Hidden as well. So apparently I am Nostradamus.
Yeah, I mean, last quarter of the map, and it's 100k difference. It's definitely savable here for Czechia, but they need to keep their players comboing, and Fordor needs to build that support and combo back up now. And generally, they just need another break from Denmark, which, you know, I could see happening on the last few bits of this map, but, you know, the longer this combo keeps going on for all of their players, the harder it's going to be for them to bring it back. But the score lead does keep flicking wildly, but
Fordor's gonna find a break, though. I think that seals it.
Yeah, I think that seals it. Even with Stealth trading it out, I don't think it matters. It's still anywhere between 70 and 140k with the amount it's jumping. And Basic does find a miss,
breaking.
but
Everybody's
everyone
breaking.
finds misses. Yeah,
but the is not.
Combos gone.
There we go.
Yeah, the 2 full combos from Sendai and Lochion are both gone, which is so unfortunate. You know, both of them coming up with such insane scores, but breaking on the last moments of the map.
We see after those early misses, Bertel has locked in and managed to get the highest score for Denmark and bringing back 1 point to their team.
Yeah, they're on the board. Hey, they're on the board. It's a score they were happy with. Bertel coming out with a very solid S rank too. Yeah. But, you know, now it's Czechia's pick to try and answer back to the question that Denmark have thrown them, and that is just, what is the confidence on the rest of the map pool? Now that the first 2 maps have gone and, you know, Denmark have got their point on the board, what more do Czechia want to pick into? And I mean, I'd see like the Hard Rock 1 being an option for them, maybe...
Not really. Hard Rock 1 is a tech map this time around. I would not pick Hard Rock 1 if I were Czechia. I think Denmark is favored on that. If I were Czechia, I'd pick Nomad 2 maybe. Because it's a mechanical map, and it's also a pretty easy one, so they can take advantage. They can have an advantage on their consistency. So yeah, maybe
that Nomad 2 does start with a lot of high intensity streams as well. Like a lot of, not intensity in the sense of like start and stops, but there are a lot longer streams in the start of that Nomad 2, and I believe midway through. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see Czechia play it. But they do pick into the Hard Rock 1 instead, and the reason why I was saying maybe the Hard Rock 1, even with it being the kind of map that it is...
Wait, what?
Is more because of the fact that Czechia are really strong all around, and I do think that could help them in the long run with this map.
Ooh, I have no idea about how they will perform on tech. Honestly, this is something I would have not predicted. This hard rock one is really not a conventional hard rock one.
Yeah, I mean, it may not be conventional, but it might be something they've got the practice in, they've looked at their local scores and gone, yeah, we can beat Denmark on that. And they just want to pick it just early in, because they've still got 2 points on the board. They can, well, it's not necessarily they're in a point where they can throw a map, but they're not going to be too stressed about it if they are confident on a map that Denmark might be confident on might be fast.
I will personally say sorry to the Czech Republic team if they manage to bring this point to their team. I tried this map. This is pretty much a skill cap map. I think this map is 2 or 3 stages too early. It is tech. It is just raw slider tech. It's pretty much an easier rendition of the OWC qualifier map. On hard rock as well. Like you said earlier, small CS sliders are extremely hard to aim. Just imagine a slider tech map on CS5.
Yeah.
What it is.
CS 5.2 slide attack. It's gonna be hell, but if you've got confidence in it, if you've got the practice in it, maybe you can unlock your inner Malashevsky and just go crazy on this kind of map.
I do believe the Czech team can do that, but the Danish team can do that as well.
Yeah, that's
talking about the highest seeds, the highest 16 seeds that have qualified, so they're gonna be some insane 5 digits.
I mean, I'm just convinced every 5-digit at this point is absolutely nuts, because, like, the more I've been seeing 5-digit players, the more I'm noticing that I don't think there's a bad 5-digit player. They just all play for fun, and a lot of them have fun in tournaments, and they just absolutely go crazy in them. And it genuinely scares me.
Yeah. But anyway, we are locked in. We have Manhattan Cafe coming in, our Uma for the Czech Republic, and Panda Wing coming in for Denmark as well. Early lead for Czechia, but the map is not that short, so can expect some changes. And of course, these sliders being small CS, IOD, and just insane to hit. We're probably gonna see a lot of slider breaks.
Yeah, I'd expect to see a lot of back and forth on this map, even with it.
And Panda is gonna be the first one to fall.
Yeah, that being the first break for Denmark, and Stealth on top of that, 2 full combos already gone this early in. That's me if Czech Republic a very nice pillow to, have under them and not be too stressed about their scores. And especially with another miss coming out from Stealth, it's gonna be unfortunate, but, you were saying about Czechia, I mean, there's 2 misses coming out from them, never mind. Manhattan Cafe and Hydrogen Baby both finding very unfortunate breaks as we almost near the halfway point of the map. And, both of the players from Denmark have started to recover their combo, but Manhattan Cafe seems to be struggling on this section of the map. That score lead is closing quite quickly.
Yeah, the recoveries from Stealth and Panda are actually putting in some work, and we do see that bar below becoming blue now. Yeah, Denmark is very strong on this type of pick. I don't know if Czechia really expected that.
Yeah, I was getting to the point, just before they missed, I was confident to say that, I was confident in Czechia Republic to win this, but William finds another miss, though, yeah. Oh, it's just on Hazuki to hold the combo and hoping that Denmark miss now, but...
There we go.
Finds it! There's the first miss found, but the recovery combos are being built, and it's now up to Lothion to hold the combo for their team as the map is getting towards the final moments, and there's the miss found!
Lothion is in a break!
Oh!
It's the win, just the recoveries! Just the recoveries, and Azuki is still FCing. It is 60k on the board, 50k now.
It's closing so quickly!
Let's see a comeback. Do I have to issue an apology to the Czech team? There we go! The advantage on their side. Azuki absolutely carrying this one. Oh my god! I am sorry, Czech Republic. I underestimated you.
I had full confidence. I wasn't scared at all. Oh my god. Genuinely an unfathomable score from Hazuki Sandai. What do you mean you full combo that? This was like the least combo map in the pool. Hello?
Oh my god, that was, I would have pulled that in like 6.4 or 6.5, and that's just a 96% FC on hard rock on that. Oh my god.
Like, it was such strong scores on the side of Denmark. They built up such insanely strong recoveries. Bertel and Lothion holding on so long. But it doesn't matter when you're against Sendai on this map. It doesn't matter at all.
And let's not forget about Hydrogen Baby, who still got a 650k. I definitely have to apologize to the Czech team now. I am sorry. I underestimated your game. What was that?
Hey, my gamble was right. I was confident in Czechia. I had a feeling that, their relative, strongness on everything and you know, being comfortable on pretty much everything. I was kind of expecting that to go their way, and I wasn't expecting it to be that stressful, but the misses came in perfectly for them. They're timed on that misses, and then, you know, finding those misses for, like, Bertel and Johan is just unlucky timing for Denmark.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing with this kind of techie map. Like just one slider break from two players at the same time and it's over. The score list just goes all the way to the other side. So Denmark is finally gonna pick the DT2 now.
This is the map we were waiting for Denmark to pick. This is their bread and butter. This is the speed that they know they can play. And the one thing that really caught me off guard with this map was that it's not only 222 BPM, but it's OD10, which is not something I expected this early in, especially, was high OD 222 BPM. The accuracy is so critical on this map because of how short it is as well, making up for a lot of that score that you'll find. So it generally could come out to be an accuracy battle, which I would favor Denmark to win.
You are not double tapping this one. Very nice to see
DT2
in early stages that can't be double tapped.
Yeah, the game won't let you slide with it because it will just punish you in every way possible, and especially on a lot of this map, having a good few sliders in between those bursts, you're probably gonna break if you start double tapping still on top of that.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's a map where you really need to be able to tap 222. There's no shortcuts, there's no takebacks. You just need to be able to do that. It is pretty short as well, which I am now realizing is a very good thing for Denmark because the Czech Republic team is definitely the best team when it comes to consistency. So having a shorter map that plays to Denmark's skill set is actually a pretty strong advantage for them.
Yeah, it's, you know, their consistency is kind of scary to go against. I mean, it probably isn't, you know, levels of Russia's team this year, but it's still like scary enough to the point where they are guaranteeing themselves points against any team they go against in this tournament. And, you know, they're just putting up such strong fights. And having so many maps that they're comfortable with, being such all-rounders, it's going to be scary to go against them. But Denmark do have their strengths picking into it. Basic just hasn't loaded in, or neither the Corp. There we are. Okay. Having Denmark...
Bancho, come on, cooperate.
Yeah, cooperate with us, please. Yeah, Denmark being super strong on those mechanics, it's definitely going to be something that's going to help them a lot through the brackets as well.
Yeah, for sure. Because this pool is gonna get played next week as well, so we can familiarize on it. And there we go, there come the 222 BPMers, and the Sor and Corso gonna be the first one to fall. Basic is gonna trade, but the FC is on the side of Denmark, and the accuracy as well. We do see the advantage going bluer and bluer right now.
Yeah, that's gonna be... I mean, this was expected, right? This DT2 is their home, pretty much. They are just
Hazuki
going to spread on these bursts. Yeah, and another miss coming out from them. You know, that's still one full combo inside from Hydrogen Baby for Czechia, but, you know, the 3 insane scores still coming out from Denmark, and a solid 95% actually coming out from Okion, 91 from Pandaguin, and 94 coming out from Bertel. Such strong scores.
May I remind you, OD10 as well.
Yeah, OD10, yeah. So accuracy is genuinely going to be difficult for this, and you know, pulling out an 800k already is just going to be disgusting to see. The scoreline is over 1 million, which, you know, it was to not be expecting maybe over 1 million, but with how short this map is, it's not too surprising. It's such a difficult map to get right because of the OD, the stamina and intensity of this map. You get the first 3/4 for free, and then the rest of the map is just hell on earth.
Yup. Denmark cashing in their DT2 ticket.
Yeah, I mean, they got that 3 point, they wanted it, they have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Should have banned DT2.
Should have banned DT2? I mean, yeah, maybe. But maybe they were feeling that maybe they were fine to give that away to get rid of something else that they may have lost on rather than guaranteed. But
maybe, you know, Czechia was gonna be a point as well, so
yeah. You know, get rid of one of them, it's always gonna help them. And, you know, Czechia's still holding a lead with it being their pick. They're going to pick straight into the DT1. Oh, okay. Going for a bit of a switch up. Still in the DT category, but different map.
So, this DT... I don't know if you know this DT1.
I'm not entirely confident on this.
So, this DT1 is very interesting. I think it's one of the harder maps of the pool. Funnily enough, DT1 is one of the hardest maps of the pool. It is an Eurovision song, and it is just AR 10.3 overlaps.
Ooh.
Like that kind of map where you have to do back and forth all of the time and the circles are placing the exact same spots. with
Yeah,
AR
that just
10.3.
sounds
It's basically like playing. It's basically like playing a high AR hidden map, but without hidden.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna get overwhelming a small bit.
You kind of have to have practiced this one. Either that or you have to be able to read AR 10.3 perfectly.
Yeah, and I mean, AR 10.3 isn't so out of comfort realms for a lot of players, especially those are tournament players, but it's when it's added onto a map like this where AR 10.3 can be a bit more awkward.
Yeah. This is a straight up AR 10.3 test for these players.
Yeah, let's see how that comfort goes. The good lucks are coming out, the players are ready. The 10.3 test starts now. Lock in your answers for the end because I
Raise
wonder
your
how it's
gamma.
gonna go.
Raise
illegal.
your gum, everybody.
That's illegal.
No, I don't actually do that. Peppy doesn't approve. Do not raise
Actually,
your
no, you
gamma.
can to 1.2. You can to 1.2. That's within legal limit. And 1.2 is more than fine for 10.3.
Yeah. Yeah, just look at that. Look at that, like, what are these
Yeah,
buttons?
okay. Oh, Paran finds the first miss as well. Oh, that is not gonna help Denmark out all that much. But again, we still got a lot of map left. And another miss coming out from Bertel, which now is where the misses start to get scary. But Manhattan Cafe does trade it out. Oh, but so do Hazuki and the Corpse. That's 3 misses on the side of Czechia. But Stealth also drops the full combo to match. So it's literally Pandaguin versus Andy Saw now in their full combos. And right now, Andy Saw is winning on the accuracy battle out of those two.
Just a little bit. Yeah, the thing is that the advantage is going on the side of Denmark, especially because Ferran is recovering them 233 combo. Being a DT map, this one, it's very easy to recover up from any breaks. Stealth is gonna find a break though there, so the advantage goes back to the side of Czechia, which is now and Stealth again. So Czechia is kind of running away with this now. Bertel finding another break.
Yeah. Just struggling to find that comfort, getting a lot of misses, and so is Stealth with a lot more misses as well. But the accuracy on side of Bertel is really strong. It's just finding that combo that is just not something there for seeming to get right. And if it would, I generally think it would be the day and night difference between the teams. Andy Saw pulling out with a 98.6% accuracy full combo on this, but so is Penguin with a 98.2, so those two are still going head to head, and the recovery combos inside of Czechia have just started to build up so strong. And, you know, Paran did build up a really strong supporting combo, but I just don't think it's enough to compete with the full combo in 3 very, very strong swords on the side of Czechia.
Yeah, this is a team effort from Czechia winning. Hazuki with a 99.64% accuracy as well.
Oh my god.
Just a team effort from Czechia, getting this point for them. Just 101 miss for Hazuki Sendai.
I'm so happy I was ignoring Hazuki's accuracy because I didn't want to make a comment on it. That 99 is disgusting, and I didn't want to curse it by accident.
Yeah. It's we don't
that's
want to like
cool.
that belongs in a museum. We don't want to ruin that.
Yeah. Well, I'm English. I would disagree. It belongs in our museum.
Oh, come on!
I'm sorry, I had to.
And I'm Italian. We still need the Mona Lisa back from the French. So I am very passionate about this kind of thing.
That's fair. Understandable.
Ridateci la Gioconda!
Yeah, okay, so it's Denmark's pick. They are at map point right now. This map is going to be crucial for Denmark because they have to win a break point on top of this if they want to get to tiebreaker. It's going to be so difficult for them to fight back. But, you know, they still have a few maps on the board I think they can play. Like that No Mod 5. Like, that No Mod 5 I think is definitely in favor of Denmark, right?
That No Mod 5 is, yeah, for sure, it's kind of in favor of Denmark. I don't know about
and there it is.
They actually picked it, so it is definitely... I mean, this No Mod 5 is just your generic speed No Mod 5, so yeah, actually you are right. It is in favor of Denmark.
Yeah, high BPM, kind of an evil map. It's a map I think a lot of people know, right? Because it was, like, A Caribbean was a very well-known song, I think about 2 years ago for Rosu, I think it was.
Oh, I have no idea, honestly.
I'm not entirely sure how long, but I do remember this song being used in something made for Rosu, and it was kind of a, you know, a banger pick, I can't lie. But
so the song was an Ozu original for OWC 2024, if I remember correctly.
That's what it was. I don't remember the year exactly, but yeah, it was that. I knew I was remembering something.
And it is this one though is the easier version map by Chiara for lower tier tournaments. Of course, we are not playing OWC here, so the map is 6
Yeah,
stars.
maybe in grand finals you might sit there. These players are insane enough to compete.
Chat is saying this was OWC 2024 Grand Finals free mod 2, and I think they may be right.
Yeah, I mean, either way, still a banger song, and you know, with the song being made for OWC players, you know it's going to be intense, and even with it being an easier star ranking side of things, it's still 245 BPM. It's still going to be intense. Yeah, like it's something that Denmark will probably show a lot of comfort on, and with it being a bit easier on the OD, that accuracy compared to DT2 is just going to skyrocket. Because they were already comfortable enough on that DT2, right? They were still shredding on 222 BPM bursts that were heavily intensive. Then you go to this, you know, this number 5 where the intensity is not as condensed as that DT2 was. So you do get a small bit more time to get your tapping right in place. And the OD is a bit more forgiving, so you can come out a bit of a crazier score numerically.
Yeah, but on the other hand, the map is quite a bit faster than 222 BPM, so you need to really tap into your speed. It is almost 3 minutes long, so it is more consistent. So Bertel with the first break, by the way, it does favor a lot more speed consistency and stamina rather than just being able to burst to 22 for 1 minute. Very unfortunate for Bertel, their early advantage for Czechia. Hydrogen Baby apparently very surprised about that. Map is not short though. So.
I think they put the question mark because of the accuracy they're currently on. They turn into a mechanical demon right now. Like, I appreciate you for blessing me with your grace. Oh, 2 misses coming out from Manhattan Cafe and my Angel Amogus. Oh my god, that name.
My Angel Amogus, what is that name?
My Angel Amogus! Amogus! Yeah, crazy scores coming out from both sides, honestly. The SS has been dropped and the accuracy is now matching those of Denmark, but, you know, still 2 full combos on each side and an insanely good recovery coming out from Bertel, and Manhattan Cafe does find another unfortunate miss. I have noticed that Wilhelm also missed.
You cursed Bertel, man. You cursed Bertel.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. But it's fine because it was traded up by Manhattan Cafe, so the recovery combos are a lot better. But Saw drops one of the full combos! Oh, that is not ideal for the side of Czechia at all.
No, not at all. This match will go on because Czechia is at match point, but if Denmark gets this one, it is gonna be 4-3, and there's gonna be the last pick. But there's gonna be one other pick nonetheless. Andy Soren Bertel trading breaks, but their combo was not that high. It is just all attention on Hydrogen Baby, facing off against Lotion and Basic now. The 3 FCs remaining. William with a nice recovery combo, which is matched by My Angel Amogus. A name I love to say.
Amogus. Amogus. Yeah, just generally phenomenal scores coming out from the side of Denmark. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were expected to win this point, but Basic's accuracy in combo, man. Like, hello.
My Angel Amogus is falling though.
It is falling from the heavens. I mean,
falling from the bed.
Are you really an angel? But yeah, it's unfortunate coming to see a lot of misses, especially on this ending, as it does get a bit more intense. But Basic, I think, improved his accuracy on the ending to pull out a 99.28% full combo. Hello.
Oh, the thing about 4v4 is that you just miss that kind of thing on your screen, and just 9 100s out of 829 objects? What is that score, Basic?
Like, it's just absurd. And then, you know, Lothon pulling out an insanely good full combo as well to match with almost 98% accuracy. I mean, also got to point out, Hydrogen Baby pulling out an insane as well, 97.5% full combo, just holding on for dear life for the team. And just sadly not being enough because of the just absurd scores coming out from Denmark. But it is Czechia's pick, which means they do get to counter and maybe end the match here if they're careful with their pick.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's gonna be some tiebreaker hype in the chat.
Yeah. Are we excited for tiebreaker? If that happens, are we excited? We better be.
We are extremely excited for tiebreaker.
Yeah, but it's all up to Czechia's pick now. They could end the game here, or they could let it go on. It just depends on what they pick into. Like, I don't even know what to expect at this point. Like, I don't know. I don't think you should gamble the hidden one against Denmark because, you know, they have very, very strong hidden players. But they pick into the DT3. Ooh. Okay.
So they are picking into the 170 BPM alt map. Okay. Yeah,
We're
this is a
rerunning
170 BPM old map. It plays like an old map, it is 170 BPM.
Well, we saw Czechia win the No Mod 3, which is a bit different from, standard alt map, but, maybe that first pick, that first point of the match gave them the confidence to play a bit more alt-focused maps, especially later in, where, now every map pick is crucial and critical. Picking into the DT3, going into that alt, possibly feeling quite confident about this map.
Yeah, this is pretty much on the opposite side of the old spectrum. We had a very slow, single tappable snap aim pick in Nomad 3. Meanwhile, here in DT3, we have a very fast, like on the limit of how ult is ult. Like just for 5 BPMs more and it would have been a DT1 maybe. And very flow intensive rather than snap. So pretty much
what
the
odds
opposite
is still single
of Nomad
taps?
3. Maybe.
If we see Corp single tap, I'm going to stand up and go to the other side of my room and scream. I'm going to be for real.
Same.
Like, I'm a single tap player myself, don't get me wrong, and I do try to single tap ult, but, like, there's a level, man. You can't single tap everything. Unless you're Corpse, I guess. Maybe you will.
I used to be a single tap everything player. Then I took a 2 month hiatus because I started my first job last fall. And then I came back and I was like, why should I single tap again? Let's relearn the game but alternating. And so now I full ult.
And to be fair, alternating it does come with a lot of benefits, like, a lot more stamina keeping. Okay, it seems that Corpse isn't opting for... Wait, maybe?
No,
he's
single
single tapping. He's single tapping except from the triples, which is, you know what, it's fair enough, bro. I feel you. Yeah. But it seems an early accuracy lead for Czechia, and... Oh, but we're finding a very early miss. Honestly,
Hydrogen baby
trademark. Oh, trading. Oh, that was not a miss I was expecting early in. Hydrogen baby is playing very well. Oh, there's a lot of misses coming out. This map might be on the more challenging end for both these teams, and Hydro Baby does find another miss, but there's still 3 full combos on their side compared to the 2 coming out from Penguin and Paran. So it's going to be kind of up to those players right now and up to Czechia to find more misses, but you've got players that have just been super strong on this kind of map so far, so it's going to be interesting how that goes. Getting almost to the halfway point of the map, scores are,
finding a break though. That's another full combo gun. It is 2 versus 2 FCs and the recovery combo.
But so did Penguin! Penguin's so did battle. Oh, it is going to be Andy Saw again versus Paran. I think this is a case we've seen before, and it's going to be...
there's Satsuki as well. It is 2 FCs versus 1. Sek is actually running away with this DD3. They're running away with the entire match. These 2 FCs, Hazuki with a 98% accuracy on this map, which is very deceivingly easy. Like, it's not easy, it's hard, but it feels easy.
You look at it and it just looks free, and then you play it and it's like, maybe not.
Yeah, like you jump in, you see 170 BPM Alvaro Soler song, and you're like, yeah, this is your usual easy DT3 stuff, and then you find out it's one of the hardest maps of the pool, maybe. Pandago is finding another break. Czechia right now just running away. I think we can say this is 5-3 Torva.
Yeah, it's sad to see, and especially the fact that Lothar is putting up such a really good support and combo after breaking in Paran, Hazuki, and Andy Saw, all pulling out full combos on the map we were just saying that, arguably one of the hardest maps in the pool. And there are 6 S ranks as well. Oh my god. Like, I don't think you could ask to play better on this kind of map because it's so difficult. Everyone put out such insane scores, but Czechia just held on. And they just kept holding that combo for so long that it wins them the match. What more can you do to that? Because, like, they picked such good strong suits for themselves in Denmark side. And I genuinely just think it was up to that first pick being their downfall.
Maybe, yes, it was just a snowball from there, even though it was not a sweep and it was not even an easy match for Czechia. The end result was still 5-3. Denmark definitely played their cards as well as they could. They picked in Nomad 5 and DT2 knowing their strengths, and they got their 2 points, and they also got that extra point in the other map. I don't remember right now. Which was that map? Oh god, no!
I zoned out, my bad.
That's what happens when you put 2 hype casters in the same spot.
Yeah, but either way, it's still been good fun. And honestly, it was really fun to watch Czechia win this because they didn't come into this match. I mean, don't get me wrong, they had major strong suits that No Mod 1. But it wasn't like they had, something that they could just mechanics abuse like the Denmark did, which they got to use really well for 2 maps. But then Czechia just came in and just played pretty much everything else and just went through skill set to skill set to skill set to, you know, bring themselves to this win. And I think it was a really well fought win. And I do think it was deserved for the side of Czechia with, you know, a lot of that flexibility in the maps they have.
Yeah. And I do want to give a little bit of a spotlight to Azuki Sendai. What an insane accuracy player we have seen in this match.
Yeah.
That was a very strong performance from Azuki Sendai, because like in Score V2 combo is what matters the most, but when it's round of 16, so very early rounds, and you see a lot of FCs on every map, the accuracy is what really makes the difference. And we have seen Azuki Sendai get some insane scores, especially due to their accuracy.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of high accuracy runs, but also to like Hydrogen Baby and Andy Sol. Like Andy Sol was just always holding combos forever on pretty much every map. And Hydrogen was kind of getting the mix between two of them, getting really high accuracies and really strong combos to mix. I mean, they were just playing crazy. Like I've got no words for it. And then all the other players as well to support them and to add a lot of scores to it. You know, all really strong scores across the board. It was just a phenomenal team play from Czechia.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side, on Denmark, I do want to give a shout out to Bertel, because I think they played very outside of that. I feel like a very strong gimmick player who had to play a lot of mechanics this time around. I think we haven't seen the best of Bertel yet, because like that free mode 2 is pretty much telling. They FC'd the free mode 2. So, and they were, I think, the last FC in the entire lobby, or if they didn't FC, they were very close to FCing. So, big shout out to Bertel. I know if there's gonna be any more gimmick picks, we can count on him.
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to Bertel because he had a lot of early misses on a lot of those maps, but it wasn't like horrific for them because they would build up that combo back super strong and would always pretty much hold app on everything if he could. And again, also to the rest of the Denmark roster who did play so strong, like Peron holding so many full combos as well.
That's true.
And Jonthal also holding so many strong combos. I mean, it was so phenomenally played from both sides, but Czechia do edge out the scores just enough to bring the title home, which was quite well played from them. Well, not title, but they do get to advance.
Yeah. I have loved watching this match. It was a very interesting match, but we still have an Alvaro Soler song in the background, so we don't want 5EC to be copy striked. So I think it may be time to close out the stream. Thank you all for watching. Thanks to all the players for playing. Thanks to the referee. Thank you to the streamer. Thank you to Rainbow, who was streaming this match. Thank you to the entirety of the staff. Thank you to you, Torva. It was a pleasure commentating with you.
Hey, thank you. It was a pleasure as well, dude. It's been very good fun.
For sure, I am so much smiling right now. I am doing so very smile. My English is failing me.
It's fine.
Yeah, I think it may be time to
shows excitement. Yeah, it's bad.
So I have been your commentator Eliana together with Torva. And we will see you very, very soon. I think it's gonna be a match in just a few minutes even. Don't really remember the schedule.
I can take a quick look. There should be one soon. It'll be in about 20 minutes. So
in 20 minutes, yes.
Yeah, keep yourselves focused for that. It will be soon, and yeah. I hope to see you guys there, and I hope all of you enjoy your day. And it will be time for me to peace out. So have a good day.
Bye bye. See you around.